Our family of five is on a quest to experience 110 distinct cultures across all 7 continents by the summer of 2025. We're about 2/3 of the way through our 21-day tour of Southeast Asia. And so far, we've experienced the beautiful city of Singapore, the world's oldest Chinatown in Manila, the tribal lagoons of Coron, and the resort-heavy island of Boracay. Today, we're packing up and heading southeast to experience the natural wonders of Bohol and to find out why this destination is one of the most popular in the Philippines. But once again, getting there means first flying back up to Manila and then catching the connecting flight back down to the island.
Well, we're sad to leave such a paradise as Boracay. We are leaving with full bellies. I have to mention the brunches and the breakfasts in the Philippines outdoes the US brunches that we've had. Every place we've stayed at that has a brunch is phenomenal, amazing spreads. And I love this. I think it's called a Penang tart, and it's so delicious. I've had one every day. So if you know more about these, please tell me. And what is it with green food? I'm also really into this. It's BIKO. Such subtle flavors and the coolest texture. I love it. Again, if you know more about that, please let me know so I can learn. But we're gonna finish up breakfast here. We're gonna finish up breakfast here and head to the airport because we're going from one paradise to another one.
Those drummers are so nice. So excited. They stand there all day in this heat and play those drums with big smiles on their faces.
It's a great way to leave on a happy note. And I'm looking forward to seeing Bohol. I mean, this is stunning beaches and water. I can't wait to see what Bohol has to offer.
Thank you. Thank you. Sure, thank you. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Always quite a trek.
Daddy, I broke my arm. Can you carry my bag?
Such is the life of nomadic content creators. Aaron's pretty much editing no matter where we are in the world. And Brooklyn and Colt are pretty much always gaming. Thank you.
This is about an hour flight back to Manila.
I spent that entire flight thinking we were going into Bohol, and it wasn't until kind of our final approach when I was like, this doesn't look right at all, that I was like, that's right. We're still going into Manila. One flight down. Now I think we have this little rigmarole where we go outside of the airport and then we have to go back through security like 2 times to get to our new gate. But we don't have to pick up our luggage.
I feel like we're on airplanes just as much as we are on each island. We just arrived in Panglao, so it's just a short ride away, I think, to the resort we're staying at.
Our resort is picking us up. They're taking care of the transportation, no additional fee. It's included with the room. All the kids are walking home from school because school just let out. Does it make you miss in-person school, Colt?
I've always missed in-person school, but I don't want to go back. I like online school because we can travel.
Thank you, baby.
Thanks, Dad.
This is a nature resort, and we have a little guideline here for all the animals, critters that are gonna visit us. House lizards, big or small, may also pay you some visits. Colt is gonna love that. He's an animal lover. He loves it.
They all know that.
Yes, everybody knows.
No problem.
Wow! Oh, I love it! Wow! This is our bathroom, and this is our view. This is awesome. And look, outdoor shower. We were just talking about this. How much we all love outdoor showers.
It's not outdoor.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
It only seems like an outdoor shower to everybody who's outside watching you. I have not had a single bite to eat since breakfast this morning, and babe, I don't think you have either, right?
No.
We're starving, so let's grab some dinner.
It's gonna be hard to peel Colt away from nature. Good morning! We woke up to sunny, sunny skies. We're gonna go get some breakfast, and then we're off on our first Bohol adventure. And breakfast is included.
The name Bohol comes from the name of a tree that once flourished here on the island. And unlike the island that we just came from, Bohol is actually one of the larger ones in the Philippines. It's the 10th largest island, and it's actually one main bigger island with 75 minor surrounding islands. And we flew into and are staying on one of those for this trip. It's called Panglao, and it is just off of the southwestern tip of the main island. And you can access it via one of two bridges that span the causeway. And that's probably how we're going to get into the main island today for our adventure with our guide.
So Cole, tell everyone what you got last night.
Last night, this entire trip, I've been trying to catch a tokay gecko because we've been seeing them all throughout the trip, and last night I just caught one.
I thought that
You finally did it!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's huge! Wow!
Did I really just catch a tokay gecko, or am I dreaming? Because it really feels like I'm dreaming. Because this is my
feels
dream.
so
That's
cool,
what this
too.
is. My dream. So it kind of feels like I'm dreaming.
Congratulations, Cole.
Thank you.
He was so excited, he said he was shaking. I mean, he's been looking for this tokay gecko for a few different islands we've been on, and this is the first time he's caught it. We've gone out at night even searching for tokay geckos, but first success. I love how every island we're going to and have been to is so different, but we're really looking forward to what Bohol has to offer.
The island that we're on right now, Panglao, is widely considered one of the top 10 dive sites in the world. But since Reagan and I are the only currently certified scuba divers in the family, and she's not here because she's at in-person school, we're not going to be diving on this particular trip. Probably do some snorkeling. But the main island is really known more than anything for two primary things, and that's what we're about to see.
We're going to the Chocolate Hills and we're gonna see tarsiers, Philippine tarsiers. They are one of the world's smallest primates. And we just met our guide Agnes and our driver Sammy. We're on our way to the heart of Bohol.
This is the place that we are going to.
So Agnes is just telling us that the name Panglao means lonely, and that refers to a long time ago when there were very few people on this island.
And as I suspected, the Philippine mango is their #1 growing fruit on the island, and it is delicious. Mangoes have been my favorite fruit I've had since we've been in the Philippines, and it was particularly good this morning. We're driving through the man-made forest. They call it that because in the 50s, the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, they planted these seeds to grow the trees, and the reason they wanted to do that was because it helps prevent the mudslides and the landslides and protects this area. The trees are Philippine mahogany trees and one of the protected forests in the country. We're here at the Tarsier Conservation Center. What? Tarsiers. This is really difficult for me. I'm nervous about yelling to the camera because they get stressed out really easily, and noise is one of their two biggest stressors.
This is how big a baby tarsier is. It's the size of a thumb. Even the full-grown ones are like this big.
See, we have to be very quiet.
Right there.
Here's another one.
So as cute as they are, it's actually kind of sad because these animals have been around for about 45 million years, but now, thanks largely to humans, they're endangered, and they're expected and on track to go extinct by the year 2040. And that's primarily because of poaching and deforestation. But you notice their eyes are wide open and their eyeballs don't move because they can't move their eyes so they can move their heads back and forth 180 degrees in any direction, and that's how they look around. But there are only about 5 to 10,000 of these left in the wild anywhere in the world. But they get so easily stressed, so easily frightened, and one of the things they do when they're stressed is they bang their heads on the trees. And if you touch them, they will get stressed out enough that they will commit suicide by banging their heads on the tree, so never touch them.
Brooklyn found another one. But their bodies are so sensitive. That's another reason you can't touch them. It's because you can easily hurt them just by picking them up or touching them. There's another one there. There's a rooster. They're nocturnal, so they're sleeping right now. We're trying not to wake them up.
Tarsiers are insectivores, so they eat a lot of butterflies and caterpillars and any other bugs that they can find around here.
Believe it or not, but that's a big one. And it's still only about this big. Wow. So I can finally speak up a little bit because we're much farther away from them. But what an incredible experience. And I feel so grateful that these kids get to see them in real life instead of reading about them in books or seeing them in captivity. I don't even think we can do that in the US. I can't imagine they can travel.
And at the same time, I think that's the first endangered species I've ever seen in the wild. And it really shows you how fragile this planet is and how cruel humans can be in a lot of instances. It's very sad that after millions of years, they may be coming to an end soon because of us. But we're off to the next place now, which is another Bohol trademark.
And it's just a 15-minute drive to get there.
Their principal export here is rice, and there are all of these people who are drying rice on the side of the road. I want to see what it's like. They're gonna show us how they harvest. Here, Pumpkin, quick. Since you always want to eat rice, you should see where it comes from. Been eating rice all these years and have never really understood how it's harvested. So I didn't want to miss this chance to see. Good morning, how are you? Thank you.
You wanna try?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Can you show me first? What do I do?
This, yeah.
Grab it? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Be careful.
Okay. Right there? Right here?
Yeah. Don't cut your finger.
Like that?
Yeah, sure. Correct. Yeah. Good
All right,
there,
come here, buddy.
Here.
Hold it.
You're gonna try?
Okay, I'll help you. Right here. Okay, grab that, and then below. There you go.
How bud?
You don't have unod. You don't have unod.
And then this is the rice?
Yeah,
This
rice.
is the rice.
Kanang lami sir.
Never understood.
Kanang beautiful. It's not maot.
Oh, I see. That's
Yeah.
this one. That one's better.
It's not different. It's different because it's abundant.
Look at that. It just pulls right off. It's like pulling little buds or leaves right off of there. Can I eat it?
Yeah. Uy, no. You have. Then you feel first, then eat. Yeah, like this.
Those aren't good?
This one.
All right, so I gotta find one that I can peel.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Here's a green one. Are the green ones better for peel?
No. The
brown
yellow one.
Yeah, okay.
The brown one, yeah.
All right, and then
Yeah.
like kind of snap it.
Yeah, peel first.
Did I feel this well?
Peel it? Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's color red inside,
Yeah, right here.
not white.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
I'm full.
You have to think about this every time you eat every grain of rice.
That's awesome. That's the coolest experience of the day.
Thank you so much for showing us
fun.
how
Yeah.
this whole process works. It really puts it in perspective when you see where your food really comes from.
Such a fun DJ. That's so cool.
So that was right at the base of the Chocolate Hills, and we're heading up high, and we're gonna do some stuff up there.
Welcome to the Chocolate Hills, arguably Bohol's biggest attraction. There are about 1,776, easy to remember for us Americans because it's the year of our independence, of these limestone hills scattered around Bohol. They were created by volcanic upheavals millions of years ago and then smoothed over by water erosion. And now they're covered in grass that turns brown just a certain time of year, which would be April and May here. And that makes it a big contrast with all of the green from everything else lush around it. So they came up with the name Chocolate Hills because that's what they look like.
But don't eat them. Because they're not actually chocolate. First thing we gotta do is climb 200 steps to get to the top of that chocolate hill.
How do you feel about that, Brooklyn? Climbing 200 stairs to the top of this hill.
Like I'm gonna die.
Well, for a kiddo who's not excited about climbing 200 steps, Brooklyn sure is killing it out in the lead. I said the wrong word.
Woo! 200 steps has nothing on the Manitou incline, but I'm still.
I hope that just means anywhere on these stairs. We love that rule.
Woo! I've reached the top!
Okay, now it's time to go down. There's always that question of whether it's harder to come up or go down. Works different muscles.
Going down is so much easier.
As long as you don't trip.
Stunning views. So now we're back in the car. We're gonna have about 45-minute drive to where we're going for lunch, and that's its own little fun adventure too. And we have to have our masks again because we're stepping onto a riverboat dining experience. This is me at a buffet, a little bit of everything. Ooh, coffee jelly. I have to have some of that. I'm loaded up. Wow, they look amazing.
It's got live music here and everything. It's such a cool little atmosphere.
I'm looking at rice in a whole new way now. But this chicken curry is so, so good.
And now we're underway.
We've got another boat coming our way. It seems like it's a pretty popular thing to do around here. We saw a bunch of different stations for different boat dinner dining cruises. But I might be biased. This one is the best. These are local songs and local dances, and the boat just kind of stopped up along here, and they let the drawbridge down so people can go on and off, and Brooklyn's gonna go and dance. Yay! It was so cool what she did. I'm so glad that she did that, and it's a great way to immerse yourself in a new culture. But we are turning around, we're going back, and we're probably going to disembark pretty soon. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Because I have so much gratitude. It was such a cool day. And I'm blown away every time we go to a new destination in the Philippines, how mind-blowing, eye-opening experience it's been. So today is another day just like that, and we have more to go. We are not done yet.
Taking a quick detour to check out one of the largest churches in Bohol. This one is Loboc Church, and it was actually built originally in 1609, so just over 400 years old. But it was actually destroyed in the 2012 earthquake here. It was a 7.2 magnitude that destroyed a lot of the historic churches around here. They ended up rebuilding it, so what you see behind me now is actually pretty new. Although it hasn't gone without issues since then. Last December, a typhoon came through and it rose the sea levels here so high that you can actually see all the way up this wall in the discoloration how high that water went. The water was literally at roof level for a lot of the homes around here.
We're going on more adventures tomorrow in Bohol, and then we have more destinations in the Philippines. So please subscribe, follow us along, we love you.
With each new community and culture we encounter in our world travels, we look for ways to leave it better than we found it. Sometimes that can be as simple as picking up trash on a local beach or buying goods from locals without bartering for a lower price. Other times, we roll up our sleeves and help serve those in need, like this time. But when some of our viewers started sending us super thanks money through YouTube this month, we were touched and we were inspired to pass that money right back to the communities that are featured in our content. As our channel grows, these gifts could start to have a real impact on the vibrant people they support. For this episode, you can give to a great Philippines charity just by clicking the thanks button below and making your gift. 100% of our proceeds will go directly to the charity. To learn more about that charity and this brand new program of ours, go to followabc.com/give. And thank you.